Warchild Warrior here. It is Saturday. So listen, I might go on a little bit of a rant here. Or just a little bit of a um, kind of, yeah, I guess it's a rant. I was trying to think of another term that I could use, but that's the best one. I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. So, parents today, they have these kids. Today's generation is totally fucked, first of all. Let's just, clear the air and say that. Um, Today's generation is totally fucked, and there's a reason why. Um, you know, Parents today have too many reasons or excuses as to why they can't get their kids under control. Part of it, big part of it, has to do with DHS and organizations like DHS that like to basically tell you how you can parent and how you can't parent. So, first of all, organizations like that should go away, in my opinion. They shouldn't be here. They shouldn't exist, quite frankly, um, because they damage the individual family setting or how it is run. Each individual family should be allowed to um, parent, or they should be allowed to run their family how they see fit, so long as the husband is not smacking the wife around and beating the kids, or so long as the wife is not drowning the kids in the bathtub, or trying to kill her husband, so long as like crazy psycho shit like that is not going on, then they should be allowed to. It's their, however they see fit, however they want to discipline their kids or not discipline their kids. But if there's parents that believe in old school fucking punishment, whooping on the ass, all that kind of stuff, old school discipline, then they should be allowed to exercise that within their family. And DHS shouldn't get involved and tell them no, that's abuse or whatnot. Um, you know, Leaving marks on the kid. Fuck, when I was a kid, I used to get marks all the time. Let me know, hey, you're stepping out of line. I'm not your friend. I'm your parent. Get it right, motherfucker. And I'm glad. That's what was needed. That's how it's supposed to be. But today, it's a lost art. It's a lost cause. Kids have forgotten their place. Parents have forgotten their place. DHS does too much. They get too involved in other people's business. Even other families. Try disciplining your kid in a grocery store, and the way that a kid should be, and see what kind of reactions you get from these Karen parents walking around. Oh my God, you can't do that. Hey, someone call the cops. This parent is smacking their kid around. Or spend 5 minutes with some of these kids. You'd want to smack the shit out of them too. Let me tell you. It's a lack of parenting. It's because they're all afraid they're going to get in trouble with the DHS, and these kids, they know it. What's worse is they know it. They'll sit there and laugh in their parents' face. Ha 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 ha. And, they'll be like, "Oh, you can't hit me. You can't leave any marks." And, it's like, I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? These kids like to be like that and like to fucking act like they are untouchable and shit. Fuck it. Let them get taken away by the state, and let's see how they like it. Let's see how much better they like it, in some government run facility like Juvenile Hall or CYA, or, some place like that. Some Scared Straight program. Let's see how they like it. They want to fucking act like they can, do whatever and say whatever because their parents are too much of a, you know, I don't know what the sissy la la, they're too soft. They don't want to discipline because they're too afraid of what could happen to them, you know, or their neighbor might call the cops, or, it's just like it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. We need to go back to old school, and I don't care what anybody says or thinks. That's the problem. That's the issue. We have lost, parents have lost their cojones, and we've let government programs move into the parenting shoes. We've let them get in the way. We've let them decide, oh, well, since we don't want to be the parents anymore, we're going to let them do it. And that's what's happened. So that's why you see this generation acting the way it is, and developing and flourishing, if you want to call it that. You know, that's why we've got the society that we've got, because parenting has gone out the window a long fucking time ago. But I just saw something and heard something recently that kind of got me all fired up on this issue. And it's just a reminder of how fucking far we are gone down the road, and lost as far as family, the way a family should be, individual freedoms, live and let live. That's forgotten. That's a forgotten art. Everybody wants to be involved in everybody else's affairs and everybody else's business. No one knows how to just mind their own fucking business. If I'm not, if as long as you don't see me beating the crap out of my wife, then you mind your own fucking business and shut the fuck up. I don't fuck with you or your family. You don't fuck with me or my family. Or don't, with the way that I raise my kids. There's a reason why some kids are better behaved than others, because there are some parents out there that really do a good job with their parents and parenting, and they discipline their kids old school, and their kids stay in line. They know where their place is and they don't get out of it, you know and it's so easy to tell the ones that are from the ones that aren't, because you can see it in their behavior and their respect, their responses to the parents, how they respond to the parents when they're told to do something or not do something. You can see it. The proof is in the pudding, and that's what I've always said. And so it's like, I hate that these government programs get in the way and tell you you cannot discipline your children that way. We will, take your kids away and send them into a group home or a government facility, run by, incompetent staff members. And it's like, if that's what you're going to do anyway, then what's the fucking point? Because those places are no better. In fact, it's just like prison. You go to prison and you become a better criminal. That's all that's going to happen. You're going to send your kid there thinking that they're going to straighten your kid out, and he's going to come back a fucking, A plus student, model citizen. No, he's going to come back a fucking criminal. That's what you do in those places. You learn how to become better criminals. What do you think is in there? Other kids that are fucking angels? No. There are a bunch of other kids that have been, kicked around by their parents in the system and are now just fucking badasses, waiting to go to big boy jail. So, it's like, if you think that you're going to get a better situation from them, you're not. But if you want to straighten your kids out and let them know, hey, this is the reality of the world. Do you think you can do better somewhere else? Well, then go ahead. Act a fool, get taken out by DHS, and let them send you to where they're going to send you, and you'll be begging and crying to come back home in 2 fucking days, let me tell you. So, um, I don't know. It's just it's a fucked up situation. We've let it get too far, and now I see parents trying to get a hold of it, get a hold on it, but it's there's no way they can, because they're children see the way other children are, and they want to be that way. They want to be like that, and they think that that's the way that it's supposed to be. And so if you try to teach them, that that's not the way it's supposed to be, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it's fucking hard as hell anymore, because they see the way the world is, and they think that this is the way that it's supposed to be. We've let it become this way. That's the thing. We've let parenting go away. We've let so many things go away that now the world is the way it is. And so it's hard to backpedal or go, it's just a fucked situation. But anyways, I told you I was going to rant a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to let it go here. But I hope you guys are having a nice Saturday. Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe, stay free, keep God in your hearts, and, keep fighting the good fight. War Child Warrior out.